Thank you, Oda. So glad to be here. Ujamaa Place is an extraordinary service provider supporting African American men and providing a continuum of care that ultimately transforms lives. Ujamaa is dedicated to working with men who have had challenges with the legal system, and these men are looking to change the trajectory of their lives to experience futures that yield desirable outcomes and the realization of their goals and dreams. Ujamaa Place is building a safe, equitable community where Ujamaa men have an opportunity to recalibrate their lives and build their own supportive community. This is done through unifying families, providing life skills and personal development, targeted approaches for holistic health, and employment opportunity for a healthy, sustainable, independent lifestyle. You are probably familiar with the topic of mass incarceration of African American men. African American males are being imprisoned at an alarming and unprecedented rate. Out of the more than 11 million black adult males in the U.S. population, nearly 1.5 million are in prisons and jails, with another 3.5 million more on probation or parole, or who have previously been on probation or parole. Problems with the legal system or actual incarceration creates formidable roadblocks for men who have paid their debt to society. Pew Research data from 2017 tells us that blacks represented 12% of the U.S. adult population, but 33% of the sentenced prison population. Whites accounted for 64% of adults, but 30% of prisoners. Unfortunately, for many black men, they continue to pay long after their actual debt has been paid. The concerns are heightened and warranted in the documented release of men having served inordinate sentences of up to 30 and 40 years who subsequently were found innocent through modern technology. Stereotypes must be broken, especially where circumstance and lack of opportunity have led to impossible solutions and hopeless circumstances. The reports of violence within the walls of our prisons serve to harden men and not reform them. Hope is achieved when there are meaningful possibilities that lie ahead of an individual. If possibility has no perceived opportunity to occur, hopelessness sets in. In my perception, this is where the work of Ujamaa Place can make a marked difference. Ujamaa Place provides the opportunity that engender possibility and thus hopefulness of a decent and fulfilling future. Today's challenges for the disenfranchised and incarcerated are far from business as usual. We need visionary leadership and programs that create actual solutions to the roadblocks and obstacles that lead to impairments in the pursuit of equitable opportunity. We must address the multi-generational transmission processes that serve as a continuum for maladjusted behavior and bad decision-making processes. We must address the trauma experienced by men who have endured prison. Yes, I did say have endured. The black box reality within our prisons show the dire circumstances faced by inmates of all colors daily. At the heart of Ujamaa Place is the Ujamaa man. Ujamaa's philosophy is the theory of transformation, programming that results in life transformation. Men are empowered, being tutored in zones of proximal learning to experience how to navigate historic inequality, poverty, and the criminal justice system. This approach prevents recidivism and actuates men towards responsibility and participation in a social contract that have their best interests at hand. Ujamaa Place is also relational, where Ujamaa men experience firsthand what it means to be a functional part of a viable community. Trained coaches are involved, some having experiences of their own with the legal system. That helps to normalize the challenges faced by African American men. The camaraderie and esprit de corps goes a long way for individuals that crave to belong somewhere. Ujamaa Place has created an environment where behavior that is expected of Ujamaa man is lived out and modeled in high-context relationships. The work done at Ujamaa is hard work, such as cognitive restructuring. Spiritual development is an important component in building a Ujamaa